Hey, hello guys, how you doing? You're welcome again to this channel. I will say you are welcome back to this channel. Yeah, I really want to thank those that have subscribed to this channel, and those that are still planning to subscribe to the channel. All right, you guys are a big encouragement to me. You push me to make more videos for you, more educative videos for you for free. I just want to thank you all. I love you all. I really do love you all. Yes, today we I want to actually take us through something that is very important. If you check the screen, you will see what we are about to delve into now. This is mastering web development, like a step-by-step guide to creating a code-driven website from scratch without coding knowledge. What I want to do for us today is based on the question that people ask, they put forward to me over time, and I thought of let me answer the question, that very particular question, by making this very video. Now, people tell me a lot of times they want to go to get a website development contract from organizations, from schools, from offices, companies, but most times when they get to those people, those should I call it prospective clients, they get turned down. Not like they just got turned down like directly like that. Some organizations will tell you, oh, I need my website to be written in HTML, CSS, JavaScript and all that. I don't want technologies like WordPress, like all those other technologies like Joomla, Drupal and all that. Most people will even tell you that the websites that were built using WordPress, Joomla, Drupal and all those content management systems are actually vulnerable to attacks. I've had it personally, like I've had it myself, and it was a little bit of argument. Okay, but today that's not what we are going to be talking about today. Okay, that's not what we're going to be talking about today, because of course, if I want to just pinch on it now, you can actually build using WordPress and all those CMSs, and the security also you can configure it. Okay, it's simple. You can configure, you can make your website very secure using those WordPress and the likes. All right, but your clients are your clients. Okay, so you can't argue with them most times. Okay, when you try to make them understand something and they don't want to understand, do not argue with them. Okay, and which is why I actually want to make this video today. Even if you do not have a coding knowledge, all right, if you don't know how to use Java, you don't know how to use Python, PHP and all those kind of some people will say boring code or programming languages, you don't have to worry. Okay, all you need to do, just a little patience with me, you get to understand why. Just have a little patience actually with me, and you'll get to understand why I am saying this. Okay, I'm going to lead you through a step-by-step ways that you can use to build a complete website. Okay, a complete, when I say complete, very beautiful website using code, but you don't know how to code anything. Okay, all right, now, but before we go ahead on this slide, because I am not going to talk too much theory here, but we'll go getting our hands dirty straight up. But I want to tell you that if the only thing I will need from you in this tutorial is just a little bit of patience. Okay, open your minds very widely. Okay, you might see some code that you say, oh no, I say you told us that we're not going to be coding, but no, don't worry, you understand what I'm about to do. Okay, it's very simple, very cool, very fast. Okay, and you'll be delivering to your clients websites that is made up of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all those other programming languages. Okay, now let's go ahead. All right, so all right, now introduction. Welcome to Mastering Web Development, a professional guide to creating a code driven website from scratch. Right, I want to talk about this from scratch. This is what the title says. Okay, but the way it's going to look like when we get there, you're going to see you're not really going to start from scratch. All right, you're not really going to start from scratch, but I just dropped this one over to shake you a bit to know how actually it is originally. Right, you need to do some things from scratch originally, but we are going to boycott that. Okay, now I will say from scratch without coding knowledge. This presentation will provide a step-by-step approach to mastering web development. All right, now in this section we will explore the fundamentals of web development, okay, including HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I told you understanding these languages is crucial for creating a successful website. Okay, that's what we've known all the while, but right now I'm going to break that rule, okay, a bit. Okay, I'm going to break that rule because what we're going to do here, if you already know how to use WordPress to which is one of the simplest CMSs out there, all right, if you know how to use it already, it means your brains are built in a manner that you are going to understand every bit of thing that we're going to be doing here. You don't need to know the codes. Okay, don't need to know the codes, but when we get there you'll see what we're going to be doing. All right, so normally before you build a website using code, you must need some basic knowledge on HTML, all right, CSS, and JavaScript. Most times HTML is the bedrock of the website. All right, everything you see as a website, okay, no matter the technology you're using to build it, HTML is a bedrock. Okay, there is one HTML running at the back. All right, there's one HTML, and that's what some of our clients do not know. All right, all they know is, hey, this guy is using WordPress to build this thing for website for us. We don't want it. WordPress is one of this that, but WordPress itself was built using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP. Okay, so WordPress is even trying to shield a lot of people from this code thing. Okay, but since they don't want it, there's no problem. Okay, let's go ahead. But before you build a successful, very clean website, you will need a knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, like I say, HTML the bedrock, CSS is the design. Okay, how your website looks, how beautiful it is. Okay, like my slide, the way it is now. CSS will help us to arrange this HTML the way it is. You know, this thing that looks like this graphics that looks like something is going around, like lights, like flashing light, or a light that is turning around with all these designs at the background. This is the work of CSS. Okay, if this was a website, this is the work of CSS. So CSS actually beautifies your website. That's the short term of describing it. And JavaScript actually bring dynamism, okay, to your websites. All right, it brings dynamism to your website, makes your website more interactive and dynamic. It makes it looks more active, if you permit me to use that word now. The UIX, it makes the UIX, that's what the user of the website will see. It makes it more informative, okay, more active, more dynamic. Okay, that's the work of a JavaScript. Of course, if you if you've looked up web development before, you may have seen or might have seen HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. All right, so let's go ahead, because I wouldn't want us to dwell on this theory too much. I want us to get our hands dirty, that's my way. All right, so choosing the right tools. Now, this thing that I'm showing you right now, I just want to broaden your knowledge a bit, okay, to where to how it is originally, okay, before we go to a shortcut. All right, yes, that's what I call it. Now, selecting the appropriate tools and software is essential for efficient web development. All right, we'll discuss the best tools for designing or coding and testing your website. All right, so before diving into coding, of course, we are not going to code. Just don't allow that to scare you off. Okay, we are not going to code, right? But it's important to plan your website structure and design. Now, let me pause here a bit. Now, before you, if you are really and actually going to code from scratch, the first thing you would need to do is to draw out. Okay, you draw out. What I used to do, I'll pick a biro and a paper, okay, and I'll draw out like a sketch of how I will want the website to look. Okay, definitely that's why I named it a sketch. Okay, just a sketch. That sketch won't be beautiful at all, but it will give me the structure and most times, sometimes, design flows and even the flow of the website itself. Okay, I'll sketch that one out before I go ahead to start building the website. Okay, so one of the key steps for effective website is planning and organization. But don't worry about this. Like I said, I just want to broaden, to throw light a bit to what we're about to do, okay, so that you know and you really appreciate this very good shortcut that I'm going to show to us or to teach us today in this class or in this tutorial. Now, we are going to skip, okay, that code planning and structure and everything, okay, but when you get there, you see what I'm talking about. Now, to creating a stunning design. All right, designs plays a crucial role in engaging users. Learn how to create visual appealing designs with CSS, I told you, and design principles to make your website stand out. All this, you are not really going to care about this now, but just know that yes, you really need to design play a very crucial role in engaging users. All right, now the coding your website, okay, the coding section. Now, this section will guide you through coding your website using HTML and CSS. You learn how to structure your website and all that. Okay, now that's not what we're talking about. Okay, we are going to skip all this. I want to really show you what we're going to skip, the good that this tutorial is going to give to us. Now, adding interactivity with JavaScript. I told us that JavaScript is the key to adding interactivity or dynamism to your website. Okay, covering the basics of JavaScript and how to incorporate it into all these things. Okay, I just, like I said before, I keep saying it, I am bringing this, or I brought this to us because I want us to know actually the way to actually build it originally. Okay, but at this point, you will permit me, we're going to pause this slide here, right here and right now. Let's go to what I have for us today. All right, so let me go to yes, let's go to a page like this, like Google. Okay, now what I have for you, or a way to actually build a very stunning, beautiful, clean website without actually knowing how to code, but a code-based website, is, listen very carefully. Now, a long time ago, I came across a website that I can actually pick all those designs, like I told you before, the designs that we can call templates from. All right, and all we need to do is we'll go there, pick any design of our choosing, and we'll go ahead and tweak it. That's just it. That's just it. That's why I say all those parts that I said design. You need to pay attention to design, JavaScript, CSS. Oh, no. Don't even think about those bigger design structure and everything now. All I want you to think about is just look at designs or templates, anyone that looks beautiful to you and that can connect with what you're about to build for your client. All right, that you feel your client will love it when you're done building. Okay, that's what you choose. All you need to do is just the power of choosing. What you see is what you get. All right, and I'm telling you, this thing, you can use it for free. All these templates, you can use them for free. All right, okay, let's go ahead now and let me show you how we are going to get those templates. But before we go there, all right, there are things you need to get. I need to tell you at this point. Number one, you need to have a laptop. All right, you can, this very thing, you can still do it on your phone, but it might not be convenient for you. Okay, because there are some things that you may want to be doing and very quickly, and phone, since it's very small, else what I am showing you now, you can still do it without the laptop. Okay, but the part that you need a laptop is the part that, when we are done designing the site, okay, we have two options. Okay, number one option is even the designing of the site, we need to upload that website or the file, that template, to a server. All right, and we have local server and we have a live server. Okay, now the local server is when we use things like XAMPP. All right, like, let me bring it up. Things like XAMPP, when you use it, okay, hold on, let me bring up my XAMPP. All right, like this, things like XAMPP, like this. All right, this is a local server. You can use this as a local server. I'm going to, in this very tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can actually use it, because this is a local server. It makes you to actually finish building your site on your laptop or your system. When you know that this site is sweet, is clean, you're done with it, then you can now upload it to a live server. All right, but in this very tutorial, I'll show you how we can actually upload it to this local server. Okay, you can go ahead to start it at this point. You start this one for Apache to start, which is what will be a server to drive our website. And if your site, you're going to build a database, okay, to it, maybe you're picking something from there and you want to build like a school management system and all that, and you're picking something from there. All right, you are going to use MySQL if you're going to use a database. If you're going to be utilizing a database. All right, now I want to tell you this, that I have used this Bootstrap made on some projects, okay, that are live right now. Some projects that are live, I've used them. A lot of projects that are live, I've used this thing. And why I use them most time is it makes my job faster. It doesn't mean that I do not know how to code in HTML, CSS and all that, okay, but it makes my job so fast. Okay, you are going to see it today. Now when you have this local server, you can now go ahead and start building your site. And to have the XAMPP, all you need to do is you come to your Google like this, or your browser like this. And mind you, even before I continue, you also need an internet, okay, like what I'm going to do now. So all you need to do, you type XAMPP, XAMPP, you type, my A is not coming up, okay, XAMPP download. Okay, you go ahead and click like this, XAMPP download like this. Okay, now look at download XAMPP. Okay, so when you click on download XAMPP, okay, it will bring up, it will take you to a page where you can actually download XAMPP. Now it's XAMPP for Windows. Okay, maybe it has detected that I'm using Windows. Okay, but I wouldn't know. Okay, no, we have other flavors here down here, so it didn't detect anything. Okay, so XAMPP for Windows. Now we have version 8.0.30, 8.1.25 and 8.2.12. so all you need to do is, anyone you want to actually download, okay, you go ahead and click on this download, and the size is 144 MB, 148, 149 MB. Now if you check the version of PHP here, the PHP is 8.2.12, 8.0. so this is kind of the latest, the one with the highest PHP, because it's the latest as of the time of this video making, is the latest XAMPP. Okay, so you come here, click on it, you download. Since I have XAMPP downloaded on my system, there is no need I actually go ahead to download, but you go ahead and download. Then you locate where you actually, from your download file or folder, you locate the XAMPP and you now double click on it, then you install. All right, if the download came down as a zip file, okay, if it came down as a zip file, all you need to do is you go ahead. Okay, let me show you an example of a zip file. Okay, let me close this now. Okay, let me show you an example of a zip file. If it is like this, okay, like this file here, this is a zip file, okay, or a raw file, like a raw file. Okay, it means you need to now download raw, or if it's zip, download zip. Okay, if it's like this, download raw and actually unwrap it. Okay, it's wrapped. Okay, so you actually unwrap it. I wouldn't want us to go into that now. You can easily go to your Google and actually type raw download again, like so. You can say raw download. Okay, you can come here and say raw download. So when you go ahead, WinRAR, and download this latest version, as soon as you download the latest version and you come here, all you need to do is you right click on the on that thing that you downloaded. Okay, now you should have all these things. You see open with WinRAR, but all you need to do is you now click extract file, extract here, so it will not extract this very raw file. Okay, and you see a folder like this. Okay, like if the name is secure file like this, when you do it, you now see ordinary folder with secure file. That's the one you're going to be using. All right, now you should now see a download an installation file or folder. You go ahead. Okay, that's in case it comes down, it was downloaded in this format. Okay, but let's continue with the tutorial. All right, so let me go back to Google. So all we need to do now is to type, all right, this bootstrap made. All right, see it here. So this is that site. Okay, this is the site I was talking about. Okay, I was telling you about. So this site has free website templates. If you see what they wrote here, they say they have free website templates. Okay, and the websites that they have is clean, sweet, and it's actually how will I call it now, you can load the site on any device, on your mobile phone, on your system, your laptop, your desktop. You can load it anywhere on iPhone. Okay, so it will anywhere, any device you want to use to load it, it will now actually convert itself to the size of that device, and that's what we call responsive. So any template you're picking from here is really responsive. So what we'll do now, so that will not talk too much stories, okay, we'll go here and we click on that bootstrap made on that. Okay, and here this is the site. All right, now look at all this. These are templates. Okay, so let's say you have a client that you want to build a site for. All you need to do is you come here, you go through all of this site. Look at this, very beautiful. Okay, go through all of this site. What's the name? GP. Okay, free multi-purpose HTML bootstrap template. Okay, so look at them, see them all beautiful depending on what you want to build. Now this one is say yummy, maybe you want to build a site for an eatery. Okay, you go ahead, look at it, or a restaurant. Okay, you go ahead and pick this. Now look at it, I say lodges, there's a bootstrap transportation website. You want to build for transport, you go ahead and pick this guy. All right, now construction, if you are building for a construction firm, you go ahead and pick this guy. That's what you will do. Okay, depending on what you actually want to build. If it's a blog, you go ahead and pick this. Okay, now bootstrap startup template and all that, and here corporate templates, bootstrap business template and all that. This is for medical, like you're building for a clinic or a hospital, you go ahead and you pick this. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'll pick one of these guy here, one of these templates. Okay, I'll pick one of these templates, and I'm picking it in no particular order right now. This is another medical something again. Okay, so I'm picking it in no particular order, but before, one thing we need to do is before you pick it, you have the right also to check. All right, you have the right to check to see, at least to preview, all right, what you are going to be downloading. Now look at this point, this button, we have live demo and we have free download. Okay, so first of all, what I used to do, I'll go and click on live demo. My friends, just be with me. Okay, just go with me step by step. All right, that's why I know I told you, I promise you it's going to be a step-by-step tutorial. That's why you see I'm taking my time to go through it one after the other. So this is, when you are done with it, this is how your website is going to look. Okay, very beautiful. Okay, look at it, look at the effects, see the effects. Okay, very beautiful. See the effects, man. Can you see? Very neat website. Okay, so neat, so clean. All right, so this is what we are going to be building. Okay, at the end of this tutorial, we're going to be building, okay, this very thing. Now so what I would do now is, you see that I go back, I click on back to go back. All right, or I come here and do free download, this very button. Okay, I do free downloads. Okay, so let me just go ahead here and click on free downloads. Okay, so now we will go scroll down here. All right, it will bring us here, and we'll go ahead and click on free downloads. Now I want us to see this first. Okay, it's this thing is not totally free though. All right, but you can use anything you want to use here. Okay, free of charge, but there's a clause. Okay, that will tell you that the what do we call this thing now, you should not change there's a footer where the credit is given to Bootstrap, that you should not change it. Okay, that's the only thing you have to do for them, for you to use the free version of it. Else, if you go ahead and pay $19, $49, you're going to get the pro and the membership. Okay, so, and you see there are a lot of other benefits that those one has. Okay, like for example, number of websites you can build per domain. Right, this is just one, this one too is one, but this one is unlimited. Okay, because you're a member already. Okay, so we actually need to help them out. Those guys have done a good job. They are not the ones sponsoring this tutorial though, but they've done a very good job and they are still doing so. You can go ahead and support them anytime, but you can also go ahead to use the free version. Okay, so when we now do download, it's bringing us here because we need a free one. I'll go ahead and click on free. All right, so it will now go ahead to download. So you see it's downloading. Now it's downloading the Medicio template. Click here if the download didn't start automatically. Now, but it started already. You know, if I click here, it's actually downloaded and it's done downloading. You know, look at what I said before. This guy is downloaded in this format. Okay, so let's say done, right? Okay, so all we need to do is here there's a full download history. So if I click full download history to take me to other things I've downloaded, but this guy is saying it's done, but it's not fully done. You see that this blue line is still here. Oh yeah, now it's done. So what you now need to do is look at this very tiny folder, show in folder. I'm going to click on it like so, and it will take us to the folder where, that's the download folder where the file, our file was downloaded. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll click like what I told you before, this Medicio. We can't use the file like this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'll click on this guy. Okay, let me even move it from download file to our desktop. Okay, so I'll do cut, okay. So let me bring all these guys down, and I'll come here and do paste like so. All right, where is it? Okay, it's here. So let me move away all these guys from here. Let's give a little space. Okay, let's give a little space. Okay, let's move this guy away here too. Now we have a little bit of space here now. All right, so what we're going to be doing now is I'll right click on it. All right, at times, most times when I do, what I do is to be safe, in case it will come with a lot of files, I need to fill my desktop up. I'll create a new folder like so. I'll go right click on the desktop, empty space. I'll go to new, and I'll go to folder. All right, and I'll now type let's say anything you want to name the folder with. Okay, but let me go ahead and do Medicio. All right, so all I need to do to move this guy here now is I'll use my left mouse button, click on it, and I'll drag it here. All right, and I drop it. So that's the way to move it. But another way, if you don't have let's say a mouse that you're using, all you need to do is right click on it, go to cut, click cut, and come on this folder that we just created, right click on it and go to paste. Okay, go to paste. You see that it's been moved inside this very folder. Okay, so if I go ahead to open it up, you see that we'll see our file here. Yes, so it's now safe for us to actually play around. Okay, play around with this file. So what we're going to be doing now is to actually unwrap it. So I'll right click on the file like I've told you before. I'll now go to extract here, and I'll click on extract here. So you see it's extracting the file. So after the extraction of the file, you see you're going to see a folder like this. So this is what we're going to be, we can use this version, okay, this file format rather. So this is what we're going to be using, this Medicio. Okay, you can leave it here or you can move it out here, but let's just leave it there now. So what we're going to be doing, okay, before that, let me go back there and open the Medicio up. You see that we have some files and folders here. Okay, note this very index.html. This is the real site. This is where the code for the site is. Okay, and these other files are the supporting files to these very files. Okay, just to talk about it. All right, so what we're going to be doing now, let's minimize this. All right, and we'll go to our local server. We're going to pick our local server like this, and we're going to start up our local server. But before we start up our local server, let's move our file from here, all right, to our local server. Okay, we'll move it from here into our local server. And how are we going to do that? Now, you know, we have this file open already, right? Have this file open already. Okay, let me, in order not for folders that we open to be too many, this is our download, right? Let me go ahead and delete the close this one now. So we have this file already. Okay, so let me minimize it. So the way to actually move that folder, all right, the Medisio folder into our local server before we start the server is we come, if you check to the right of this local server, like all these guys that we have here, okay, let me minimize it back. We have config, netstat, shell, explorer, services, help, quit. Okay, now this very explorer is what we're going to be clicking. Okay, for the sake of this tutorial, I will not be explaining all these things, okay, so the video will not be too long. If you have any question, okay, maybe after you've downloaded your XAMPP and you try to actually use it and it's not working for you, you can go to the comment section below and drop your question. Okay, drop your question in the comment section below. I will attend to them all. Okay, just go down there, I'll tell you what to do and guide you through. All right, and also if you actually want to book a one-on-one with me, you can still go there and indicate your interest, okay, and I'll schedule a time for you. All right, and we can actually talk, all right, over either live or other medium. Okay, now we'll click on Explorer to open up a folder. Now all these files you're seeing are for the server, are for this server. Okay, now but the one that we're going to be working with now is this guy, htdocs. This is what we're going to be working with. So how are we going to be working with it? We're going to copy our folder. Let's go back to our folder. No, not this, let's go back here. All right, to this the folder that we have the templates. All right, so we'll go there, we'll right click on it, okay, and we copy. But instead of copy, so that we'll not have duplicates of these things, we can go ahead and do cut again, so that we cut it from here, all right, to actually manage space. And I'll come here the same way that we did. You can actually double click on it and open it up and paste, or you can do what we did before. You come there, right click on the folder and you paste. So right now I'm going to, since we are in already, I'm going to right click on an empty space and I'll go here and click on paste. You see, it's being moved. This Medisio is being moved to the server. So all we need to do now is we'll go ahead, we are done with this guy, we'll close it. Okay, and this is our server again. We can actually go ahead if we want and close this other one again. Okay, so what we are going to do now is to go ahead and click on what? Start. All right, now the server, the local server is starting up. The local server is actually starting up. So now that it's started up, all right, you see that it's running on all these ports. Okay, and we're going to be using this port. You understand what I'm talking about in Jiffy. So let's go back to our web browser. Okay, and let's open another tab. Okay, and on this tab, what we're going to do to access that our file, our template, okay, this is where the magic happens. Now what we're going to do to access it is we'll come here, we'll type this address, localhost. Don't worry, you don't need to cram this, okay, just know the steps. Okay, it's so simple, right? Localhost, we'll now do full column 8080. All right, don't be scared, this is just the address, okay, that we are using. Like I said, whenever you want to use your XAMPP server, your local server, and you are having issues, just go straight to the comment section, okay, of this video and drop it there. I will help you out. Okay, that's just a promise. So now that we've done this, I will now do /. Okay, what is the name of our folder now? Is it Medisio? Okay, so we'll now type Medisio. So if we don't get this, if we get the spelling correctly, as soon as I press enter, the template will load. Okay, but if we don't get it correctly, if I press enter, it should show us an error. So I just press enter key on my keyboard and you see something's gonna happen now. You see now this site is loading. Now this site is loading. If you see, this is our site. Okay, now if I scroll down, you see the same thing that we saw, very clean, neat website. Okay, so you can use these as a site, a website for hospitals, for clinics. You can just build for them, you know. And actually the feel of a site that code that we use code to build is, there's a way, I don't know, I actually enjoy it. So most times I don't blame our clients. Okay, they need the best, okay, for their money. So you see what I'm talking about. So this is actually how you can easily bring this thing up. So now let me take your minds back. You see that this is not hard at all to just load the site, if not for the fact that you go ahead to download the XAMPP, the local server. You also go ahead to download some things that you need, like the RAR, you know, file to unrar your files and all that. This is just so simple. If you have those ones installed already, the next time you're going to be doing it is as fast, within 5 minutes you're done. All right, yes, I'm not exaggerating. Within 5 minutes you are done loading the site. But this is just like this is a phase one of the whole thing. This is so simple. You can bear me witness to that. Okay, this is so simple. If it's simple, I want you to go to the comment section below also and drop it. Okay, tell me it's simple, it's easy. All right, and if you find it hard in a way, go there to the comment section also and actually drop your comment here. Just share your thought there. Okay, this is a bit hard. If you want me to throw more light, to make another video, okay, to throw more light in some sections, okay, drop it in the comment section also. And also remember, okay, to click the like button. If you really like this video, click the like button, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, go ahead and subscribe and share this video also, okay, to help so that to get to other people that really need this knowledge. All right, enough of that. So this is how we can easily build a site, very beautiful site, okay, using Bootstrap Mates template. All right, so now the next thing also that's not also difficult, but like a bit technical compared to what we've done now, okay, just a bit. It's not hard at all. You're going to see what I'm saying now. Is now your client might tell you that you need they need home, they need about services, their department, they need doctors, like list of doctors, but now you have this drop down, you don't need this. Okay, then contact, they say this is just what they need, and there's this extra drop down menu or menu here amongst the other menus. So all you need to do is you go to the back end, like where the code is. I will show you how to locate this very thing. Okay, very simple, very easy. I'll show you how to locate it and how to take it from here. All right, so all you're going to be doing from here now is just to edit, like this lorem ipsum, this dollar, or okay, it's a dummy text actually. Okay, all you need to do is you locate where these guys are, change it to what you want. Okay, all these guys, you know, they are not in English, change them to what you want. Read more button, if you don't want read more, you need another thing, you go there, change it to what you want. All these guys, that's just the next thing that we're going to be doing. All right, okay, so now just pay good attention now, and we're going to change all this. Okay, or I'll say few of this because the video is getting too long. This is 43 minutes already. Now the same way you can go ahead to change your logo here to the logo of your client's logo. Okay, is this not simple? Is this not great? Please go ahead and let me know, okay, in the comment section, okay, if you're happy about this knowledge. All right, so what we're going to be doing now is to edit these things, okay, so we can customize them to our own taste, to what we want. Okay, so just let's go into that now. So let's go ahead and minimize our website like so. Now let's go also back to Explorer again. So we're going to access those files that we imported into the server. Then we'll now go ahead again. You can actually leave the server to be running, there's no problem about that. If you want to turn it down, you turn it down, but most times I want to leave the server running, so that any change I make, I can simply refresh my my browser. Okay, I can easily refresh my browser here. When I refresh it like this, I will not get the changes, okay, directly. I don't have to be starting and stopping the server. All right, so when I refresh it like this, any change I make, I will see it. So I don't like turning off the server. Okay, so let's go ahead to locate our files. If you can still remember, where did we drop the file? We dropped it at htdocs. All right, so I'll double click on htdocs. All right, and I will go to, yeah, if you see all this grading, all these results online, they are projects. Okay, like I'm showing you now, they are projects. Actually, those ones I use PHP to build them. Okay, so we have our file. What's the name of our file? Can you still remember? Can you remember? Medicio. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and open Medicio. All right, look at index.html. I told you this is the base, this is the home page. Anytime you see index.html, it means you are talking about these things that we are seeing. So all the code that brought out, that generated this very beautiful site that we are seeing, okay, is what we are going to be editing right now. So this is it, which is the index.html. So I'll go ahead and right click on it. So before now, also there are a lot of editors, like environments that you can use to edit this thing. Okay, but I always love to use Visual Studio Code, okay, which is this open with code. Okay, you can go ahead to use PyCharm, you can go ahead and use other things. Okay, like when I do open with, okay, you can go ahead and do use anything, even if it's Notepad, you know, you can use, go ahead. But it's easier for me, or for a lot of people, if they use an IDE, okay, that's a development environment. Okay, so I'm going to use code. So what am I going to do? I'll right click on it, on the index, and I'll go to open with code. So as soon as I click open with code, I will minimize this. So all those codes that brought out this very beautiful site or page will be loaded. Okay, it will be loaded, and we'll start. I will show you how to just locate where all these guys are. For example, this very one, we'll remove it from there, we don't need it. Welcome to Medicio. So what if your client's clinic or hospital or medical facility, it's not Medicio? So I'll show you how you can actually change it. Now we'll show you how you can actually change the logo there. Okay, so if I show you how you can change all these things, and I know you can go ahead to locate this, okay, all these other guys, and just do it. Okay, if you run into any problems, you let me know in the comment section, and I'll do another video, and we'll go through. In that video, we'll go and change everything, okay, to what we actually want. Okay, so Visual Studio Code has been loaded. Okay, so if I maximize it here, so this code that you are seeing now is what actually generated that beautiful website. So do not be scared. Okay, don't be scared yet. You can't even be scared. All right, so this is the code. So what are we going to be looking for? We're going to be looking for this drop down, okay, and menu to remove. Anytime you see a menu like this, anytime you see a menu like so, like that, it means that we are going to I'll show you the part of the code that is for menu. All right, so let's go back to the Visual Studio Code. Now that's the reason why I had to leave the page to go and be explaining all those things to you. All right, so let's scroll down. All these files are files like CSS files that we need. If you check here, you see CSS files that we need. All right, we have Google font there. Now let's scroll down. I'll show you now. This is how Bootstrap made build, you know. And if you are a software engineer and you are coding, it's advisable you comment, all right, each section, so that when anybody is going to start working with you, they will understand what you're actually doing there. Okay, now let me show you something. Now they say top bar. All right, let's go back to our site. Top bar, you will see that this top bar is this very last, the topmost, is it green now? Yeah, green bar from here to here. So anything inside that top bar is going to be all these guys. So now let's say Mondays to Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. maybe the time is correct, or you want to change it, or this number is it's not right, you want to change this number also. So let's go there. You see top bar, that's the topmost bar, remember. So look at Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. all right, now if we want to change that right away, all right, we go ahead to say Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. maybe that one is correct. I will now do, let's go ahead and do comma. All right, let's go ahead, we'll do that comma so that we add another thing. So let's say, let's capture Sunday also. Maybe we'll have, since it's a private stuff, we have Sunday. Okay, we'll now do Sunday, sorry, we have Sunday like this. Okay, have Sunday. Okay, you know what we're going to do, let's do column. Okay, Sunday we'll now do from let's say from 10, okay, from 10 to okay, let's do am, from 10 a.m. okay to, let's say, 4 p.m. okay, 4 p.m. So let's go back here now, Monday to this. So let's use our full column. You know, we are editing already. Before you know it, we're done. Now 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Now let's come back here, since this one is capital. Later let's do am in capital, and let's change our pm also to capital. All right, are we correct now? So Mondays to Saturday, that's it. So we'll now come here also, we'll come here, call us now on +1. So let's go ahead and say +2 3 4. all right, +2 3 4, and let's say 0 8 0. okay, you know, since +2 3 4 is there, we'll start from 80. okay, we'll now do 6 6 0 0 6 7 4 3. you see, all right. So this is just it. Okay, let's say we also bring them together like this. Okay, so now we've edited the top bar. Check the top bar. So all we need to do now is we now do Control S to save the file. Now as soon as we do Control F to save the file, let's go back here and refresh our site. Just pay attention, close attention to the top bar. all right, our site is loading again, it's loading again. Now check it out. Where is it? Yeah, now Monday to Saturday, look at the column, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. then Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. now check the colors now. See the numbers, they have changed. That's what I'm talking about. So now the next thing that we're going to be looking for, let's go ahead and look for the Medicio, the logo, and let's go ahead and look for this drop down. Are we happy? Are we getting something? All right, this is simple, it's so easy, and that's why I'm so excited showing you this. All right, now because of our time, you see we have it's 54 minutes already. Okay, so I won't jam your head, I won't flood your head, okay, with this thing. But the same thing I'm doing now, you can go ahead and do it for the other stuff, okay, for the other pages. But let's look for the header. All right, look at the header. All right, this is the header. So that's the header. It's all these places, okay, where you have your menus, you have all these logo, you have the button. Okay, now let's come here now and see under the header section. Let's go down here. All you need to do, okay, let me give you a hint. Okay, let me give you a hint. Now what we are looking for is Medicio, or we'll be looking for home, about, service. So under header, just look for them. Anytime you see them, those are the things that we need. Now look at it: home, about, services, doctors department. You see what I'm saying? Now look at that drop down. This is the drop down. Now if you notice the way HTML is now, this drop down, this whole line, now we have li, right, class drop down. If you notice this very one, it's shifted. Now if you check line number 69, okay, the li and the one line number 70, you see that they are on the same line. From here down to this part, they are on the same line. But as soon as they get to this ul, it now moved inside. Now it means this ul from this line down to this very line where this li, you know, look at the line that comes down, the whole from here, I'm talking about from here to here, they are one block, right? They are one block. That's why you see that every other thing is inside of this li down to when you go back to this very li. You see that this li is on the same line with this li. All right, so it means everything here is under this li, under this drop down. All right, I hope you understand. You see, it's so easy if you just pay good attention. It's very easy. So in order for us to remove the drop down, all I need to do is I'll highlight or select from that li down to this li. All right, and I'll delete. I'll just hit my delete. That's all I need. All right, when I hit my delete, I'll go ahead and do Ctrl S to save. All right, now okay, let's go and check our site again to check for that. Then we'll go back to logo also. Now when I refresh, you will now, when it's after it's been refreshed, you notice that that drop down is no more there. You see what I'm talking about? No drop down anymore. We only have home, about, services, departments, doctors, contacts. You see, no drop down. So that's how you can go ahead and edit the whole page. Now okay, let's go back and look for our logo. Let's look for our logo. Now look at it under the header. You know, the logo also is under the header. So this is the header. Now header, this, just go through it. Now when you see something like look at it, logo, you see logo. Now the logo, they have an image, that's why they use it. So now we don't have an image, but if your client has an image for their logo, all you need to do is you copy, where's the server, let's go to the server folder, you copy the logo of your company, all right, and bring it under assets. See assets. Now look at image, you open it up. Now under this image, when you go ahead, look at logo.png, look at that logo. Can you see it now? Now in this file, all the images that are used are there. Okay, look at doctors, images for doctors, images for the slide, that top slide. You see all those images that we have for this top slide, see them. So but for now, let's not complicate issues for ourselves. But all you need to do is you copy your client's logo and paste it here. So in order for you not to disturb yourself, you can go ahead and change the logo, the name. You can rename this logo maybe to logo 1 or logo anything. Then the one that you copy to bring to this part, okay, you now name it logo. That's all, because the software, this code is picking the name for logo. All right, but that is not the problem. But in the case where, okay, let me go back. All right, yes. So in the case where you don't have a logo, your client do not have a logo, you see watch this place. It says on comment below if you prefer to use an image, if you prefer to use an image logo. All right, now let's check logo, this href index of Medicio. Okay, now okay, what we're going to be doing, let's go ahead and comment this out. All right, if you don't know how to type it, you can come here. All right, you can come here, copy, bring it here and do paste. You've commented it out. Now you come here, also copy this last one, copy and bring it to the end. To comment that line out, you do paste. Okay, when you do paste like that, then you come here on comment this guy, meaning remove that comment. Come here, also remove this comment. Okay, now this Medicio, let's change his name from Medicio to let's say our clinic. Let's type our clinic. All right, so let's save the file, Ctrl S to save, and I'll go back, oh sorry, to our site, and I'll go ahead and refresh. So that as soon as I refresh and the page refreshes, you're going to see the change. You see, our clinic, that's what I'm talking about, our clinic. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So now let's go ahead and change, make an appointment. Instead of that, let's change it to book an appointment. Okay, let's go down again. You see that it's still under the header, so go to this place, look at it. Instead of make an here, anywhere you see, just do book. Okay, book appointment or book an appointment. So let's use book an appointment. So let's go ahead and do Ctrl save. All right, if we go back again to check, most times I like checking all my edits, like all my changes that I make, so that I won't complicate issues for myself. You see, book an appointment, it has changed to book an appointment. Okay, so if you do a lot of edit here before you go and refresh, there might be an error somewhere and you will not be able to pick it out. Okay, so all you need to do is, after you make one change, go ahead and refresh the page to see whether it's working well. Now if you come here, also you see welcome to Medicio. Let's change it to welcome to our clinic. Okay, let's go down. You see welcome to Medicio. That's what I'm saying. Just go through the code. You see anything you see here, locate it in the code. All right, and you will actually do your job without problem. So we'll now do welcome to our clinic, and you don't have to change any code here. It's just the text. Okay, let me do Ctrl save. The text that you have here is what you are changing, so you are not touching the codes. Okay, you don't need to understand the code, just locate the text. Okay, there are cases where you can even right click here. All right, you see, and you now look for find. All right, find. Though I've not tried that before, but you can right click. Let's try again and do find something if it has. Okay, I can see it here. Okay, I can see it here, but if you go to the menu at the top, maybe you will see find and replace, like we have find and replace in Word. Okay, you can actually go ahead and do find and replace. All right, when you find anything, like say you want to find this very thing, okay, you can go here and do find and replace, but right now I can't seem to find any stuff. So all I do is I'll look for what I want to change here, like this thing here, this Medicio. I'll go here, locate where it is and change it. Now look at all this text. Okay, all this text is what we have here. So if you have another text, go ahead and paste it here. Okay, and most times you ask your clients, what do you want to have here, or you yourself, you go ahead and do your research about the company now, and you just build everything. So whenever you show them to the client will say, okay, change this, change that. Go ahead and change them, and you see that all the sites will be amazing. Okay, now feature services section. If you go here now, these are feature services section. Look at them. After here, just go step after step. Now after here, look at lorem ipsum feature services system, right? The first thing is lorem ipsum, and look at this guy. This is the description here. Look at it. Now the next one is said oath perspicacities, whatsoever it is. Look at this. The next one is said oath perspicacities. So just go ahead like that and change everything that you need to change. When you're done, you do your refresh, and you see that the whole site put on to your own, because you may have, or you might have customized everything, okay, according to what you want. All these guys that you're seeing, they are all in the code. Go there, you change them one after the other. All right, so the video is more than an hour already, right? An hour and 4 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video here, but one thing I want you to do for me is go ahead, if you still want us to continue this video in another, this tutorial in another video, where we'll go ahead to edit all these things. Okay, we'll get our own text, and we'll edit all the page, right, so that we'll customize it to our own. Just let me know in the comment section below. All right, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll go ahead and make another video. All right, and if it's even possible and you want, we can do a live video, okay, where we interact one-on-one. You drop your questions, I answer immediately and all that. Okay, but for now, go to comment section and drop what you feel there. If you feel this video is helpful to you, if you like the video, click on the like, just smash on the like button for me, okay, and go ahead and click on subscribe button also. Then click on that bell icon also. You all know why you are supposed to click on it, so that whenever I'm going to release another video again, you will be notified, okay, even before you know it, you'll be notified. And another thing that you need to do for me also, right, is go ahead and click on the like button. Share this video to people that really needs to get this knowledge. All right, and if you feel you're happy with this video, please, I need to see your feels or your feelings right there in the comment section below. All right, thank you very much for staying with me thus far, and do not forget, I really mean it, if you want me to continue this in another video, okay, so we'll finish editing this whole page, okay, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll be waiting for you. All right, thank you very much. My name is John from Cyberwatch. Thank you, and see you soon.